He don't get high, but baby, if you want, he'll go down low. Doing a podcast on a random Thursday night. Careless blow, he's gonna make you feel alright. I know the manager, he knows what's going down. He'll make you laugh, but he damn sure is not a clown. I know the manager, and this man, he's got clout. He's gonna make you scream, you know he'll make you shout. He's gonna make you scream, he'll know he'll make you shout. I know the manager, yeah.
What is up, people? This is episode 34 with I Know the Manager, and I'm just glad to be here. No, I'm just playing. I'm just being smart. No, I'm really glad we're here. We're on episode 34. We're creeping up on 35. So I'm gonna take so if you don't want to listen to this, sorry, you're just gonna have to listen to me for a little bit, and then we'll get right into your guest. Haven't talked to you a lot lately, so here we go. So I've been neglecting you. Didn't have a podcast for a little while. It was just a bunch of stuff going on. Alright, so what's been going on in my life. Sorry, last week, the week before last, I guess when this drops, I did a show, did a gig at All Right Bayou Comedy. That motherfucker was sold out. Like, really a lot of people. That place has never seen that many people as far as for the comedy there, so that was very, I was very pleased. Great crowd. Man, if any of them crowd are listening right now, thank you. I am clapping for you, man. Golly. I had a great time. I rode that high for about 2 to 3 days, and man, I got my set in. I put it on YouTube's, guys, but you're not gonna see it, man. Not unless you you Google me, or not Google me, unless you email me at IKnowTheManager@yahoo.com, and then I'll send it to you, but I put it as unlisted, and I'm putting all my comedy stuff unlisted from now on, for professional reasons. But yeah, I will send them to you. I will have no problem doing that. It's just, if you want to email me, I'll send them to you. I just don't want them to be out for the world to see. And then if I ever have a gig and they're like, oh, fuck, I've heard this one before. I just don't want that. So, but man, it was an awesome time. Got a show coming up, thanks to Chris Smith, which has been on the episode 31. He put a gig for us together in ATL, so I'll be doing that. So any ATL people, come check me out. I think it's the House Has Eyes. Weird venue I hear. Not a weird venue. It's just it's a creepy venue. I've been calling it creepy, is what I've been. The House Has Eyes. It's really a house. But it's really funny. The pictures I see have a camera, so I'm like, I just keep making weird references toward it. Like, not as creepy as I am. So that's I'm really looking forward to that. It's my first out of town thing. I don't know if I'm getting paid. Really, to be honest, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I would like to get paid, but it's really fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not above getting paid. Like, I think things like this will go a long way, and if it don't, fine. But at least I'll have fun doing it, and I get to hang out with some great comedians. Chris Smith, Tammy Bucky, who else? And some other ATL comedians will be there, but I don't. Max Fine I'll get to hang out with. I was talking to him. He said there might be a taco party there. So if you're interested in taco parties, all I'm saying is hashtag taco parties. What? So that's gonna be happening. What else? I have a live podcast coming up again, and you're like, man, I am on a roll. I am. Thanks to you guys. I have just been going out of the woodworks with a lot of support lately. Few people were wanting another one, and I was like, I don't know when, maybe every 3 months. No, it really wouldn't. For Tammy, I wouldn't be doing this soon. We actually got the rap battle happening again. That's going to be some Nashville comedians coming down to rap with us. Looking forward to that. Then you got DJ Buckley. He'll be doing, him and Luke Scott will be doing, which Luke Scott's been on the podcast. They will be doing the podcast portion of the thing. Of course, Matt Tate and me will be doing Ask Matt and Tate. And then you got, I got this idea I want to do. I'm not going to talk about it yet. Actually, I probably will. It's going to be me and a female, maybe two females. I don't know. One at the moment, and we will be kind of hashing it out about guy and girl differences. Maybe, and I might agree with them. I don't know. But there is some things I want to know, and I'm sure she wants to. I'm really excited to do this though. It's just something different. I can't do the I Know the Manager Origins. You've heard that before. I'll do that a year from now or something, when I got more listeners. I just don't want to bore people with that. Man, a lot has been going on. What else is going on? Some things in the world. The gay rights in Alabama, that's the thing. Fucking excited about that. I'm going to be excited about that probably the rest of the year, because that'll probably be the best thing Alabama's done in years. And when I say we, whatever. I'm for it, but there was, the legislation was like, can we have a delay on it? And the federal was like, nope. So, fuck them. You know what I mean? So I'm glad they did that. What else? Man, there was a lot of other stuff that I wanted to talk about. Work's been crazy. I'm sorry that I missed a week, and then I think I missed 2 weeks this year so far, and I do apologize. I have been on other podcasts, and that's kind of why. I know it's not a substitute for this one, but you can check out Blow Your Pod. I think I'm on episode 41 or something like that. So check out blowyourpod.com, or you can check out Orky Just Want to Talk. I've talked about that on previous. See what I did there? Talked about that podcast on previous ones, and I got to be on there. Oh yeah, guys! Big announcement. This isn't for me. This is for all comedians, and and then I'll get to some just me stuff. This is for all comedians. If the Wild West tour is in April, but during that time, you can just look it up on Facebook or in a lot of news. It's going across UK. We need $8,000 is all I'm saying. We need $8,000. I'll look up the link. I'll post it on my I Know the Manager Facebook page. I have already actually, but I will post it again. It's the Indiegogo. There's a kind of, it's a fundraiser. We are fundraising because we need $8,000 to get, if I'm not mistaken, it's $8,000. We need to get the Guinness Book of World Records person down here, because we're going to have not one, not two, not five, but 8 straight fucking days of comedy. 8 fucking straight days of comedy is all I'm saying. 8 straight days. That's a big deal. I'm going to be a part of it. So is plenty of more comedians. Contact DJ Buckley on Facebook. Sorry if you didn't want that. I know when I talked to him, he's like, man, I was making a joke like, I bet your phone won't stop blowing up, and I was right. So, man, but get in on that. Let's talk about some work. I never talk about my work. I don't talk a lot about me. I run a pizza joint. I'm the manager. If you didn't know by now, I am the manager, and that can be rough sometimes. Can be a pain in the ass, but it also can be rewarding. In a lot of ways. I like dealing with customers most of the time, unless they get a fucking just motherfucking customer, let's see. Let me think of some instance. I like instances because you get complaints. We don't get complaints out the ass, but odds to getting, attaboy compared to a complaint, you're getting more complaints. So I like every now and then a customer calling. So this is for anybody. Just call the store if you had great service or had great food. Hey, I just want to thank you for what y'all did, because I don't think you understand what that does to another person. even a manager hearing that, hopefully they relay it back to the team. But that just makes you want to work even better. And if you're not working that hard, maybe because your boss is really shitty, he's always down on you, which I'm very fortunate. My boss is even when I'm doing not doing my best or something happened, I could have did better. He will, he'll call me out on it, but also, hey man, and put a spin to it to where, hey, but you did good here, and he always leaves on that note, and I'm like, man, I couldn't ask for a better boss. And I try to do that. I'm gonna work on that more this year because I'm more of the guy like, this is the way it is, and I'm not a dick about it, but I'm just like, hey, you could be better. This could be better. And then very, very rarely I will say, man, that looks great. Like, that is fantastic. But I need to work more on being like my boss. So that is my goal for the year. That is not a New Year's resolution or anything. That is just me as a person wanting to be better. And I need to do that in other areas of my life. So let me work on that, and hopefully I can to make this maybe that will come, overpour into this podcast, and I'll have a better podcast. Because I want to let y'all start getting to know me and stuff. Because look in hindsight, I not egotistically, but I listened back to a few of the podcasts, and I was like, yeah, I haven't talked about myself or my stories in a long time. And every now and then I do, but really I keep it on the guest, which is fine. But I'm going to start letting y'all get to know me. I have a very problem with getting intimate with people. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to work on it. So we have a great podcast today. We're going to have this guest on. She is a great female. Awesome. Just funny. She's doing a lot of things in Nashville for the female comics down there. She's just a great, wonderful person. It's going to be Irene. Man, I hope I said that right. I'm pretty sure I said that right. But but yeah, let's jump right into it, and here we go. On your mark, get set, and slay it. Here we have the lovely, her name is Irene, but we're going to call her Bunny, because that's
Funny man.
She is a comedian from Nashville, and she's doing a lot of great things for female comics all around the world, and especially for Nashville. So I'm glad you could make it on such short notice.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is just a podcast, and we just talk about whatever. Oh man, so how long have you done comedy?
I started doing stand-up 3 years ago, but I've been acting and like making videos and always like comedy related since I was real little.
Okay.
So it's been, it's been funny all my life.
Yeah, that's yeah. That's the kind of the way I've been. Like, I guess I started with this podcast, but I've only done comedy since, I guess, September. I just started in September. I guess stand-up comedy. As far as the podcast, I've been doing that, but they're totally different. Anybody can sit in the room and talk behind a microphone.
You think?
I would hope so.
Yeah, I don't know. That's really hard. I mean, at least with stand-up, it's more like conversational. I think just like talking into a microphone, I don't know. I definitely can see how it would be different.
Yeah, it is.
Which one's harder?
Sometimes it is. Like, when I first started the podcast, I would get like really nervous. Like, I would have to sit here and talk for like 5 minutes and just kind of, get nervous and then start the pod. I don't know what it was. I was just scared. It was like, oh, the world can hear it. The whole world doesn't hear it. I know that. But it's just that thought, like, anybody can click on this at any moment and hear me.
Mm-hmm. I know. Yep, that's life. I put like some crazy stuff up sometimes. I'm like, and I would like refuse to take anything down.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is the life decision you made. Like, this is how the world knows you forever.
Yeah. or when you post something on Facebook, you immediately like, oh man, probably shouldn't have wrote that, but too lazy to take it down.
I always like realize like I misspell stuff and like I don't know. Now you can edit it, but then everyone goes and checks the edit, so it's like whatever. Like there's no winning.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we can edit it, but I still usually don't edit it. Like I'll write something. Like I did catch somebody's the other day. I was kind of glad I did, because it was a weird rant. Like I read it yesterday night, and earlier that day I'd put something about the Alabama has gay marriage come February 9th. She said something on it, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then she wrote a post like, don't get on my feed and talk smack, blah, blah, blah. And then I found that post later on that night, and she was like, I will never accept this, blah, blah, blah. And it seemed anti-gay at first, and then the second half seemed like it was for a gay marriage. And I was like, and it had no periods. It was just like all caps. And I was just like, so I wrote in the comment, I was like, I read some of the things people were saying. I was like, oh man, they're giving her hell. I was like, first of all, is this anti or pro gay? Like, I'm confused right now. And she was like, I'm pro. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm with you, sister. So it's just funny.
So weird. Yeah, it's kind of hard when people don't know punctuation, but I don't know punctuation, so I just let everything slide.
Yeah, I do too. I got trolled the other day because of it. Oh, yeah, I got trolled.
But it's always the people who want to talk the most that don't know punctuation. Punctuation. Yeah, like me. I love writing essays, but there's not a single comma in the right place.
Yeah, I could never, like, I've tried to write, not write, but like type out, whatever, write a kind of like a short script for something, and I'm like, man, I go back and I look at it. I did it with this one because I was doing like a short film, trying to come up with a short film, and I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, man, that's like not conjunction right. That needs a comma.
Conjunction.
I don't even like
conjunction.
Yeah, what's that word? You know what I mean? Like it should be
conjunction. Unction. What's your function?
Yes. I'm glad you remember that. No, I bet no one.
Junction. Oh, what's your function?
Man, I've not watched that in years. As soon as we get done with this podcast, I know what I'm doing on YouTube tonight.
You would.
I'm definitely, like, you'll see it on my feed later. You'll be like, oh my
gosh. She totally did it.
No, so, how old are you? You're really young, right?
Yeah, I'm really young.
You're like 20, you're like my age, right?
How old are you?
Oh, yeah, that would help. I'm 27.
Yeah, I'm 26.
Okay, yeah, you're okay. I thought you were in my age. Sometimes I can't ever tell. Like, I met this one comedian a few weeks ago, and I was like, oh, he's like 23, 26. He was 17, and I was like, man, that's crazy. He was like, yeah, sometimes I go to open mics, and they just serve me alcohol. I'm like, oh, man, living the dream.
Are you sure he wasn't razzing you? Yeah,
he probably was. He might have been. Yeah, I try to look at the best in people, but yeah, he's probably fucking lying to me.
Well, like, ever since I started doing comedy, too, like, I can't tell when people are joking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like I think I'm the only person that can be sarcastic. Like, no, other people know how to do that. Like,
no,
I don't know. True. I just always buy into what anybody tells me. I'm gullible.
I believed in him. He might. I don't know. I guess if you go there long enough, maybe, if you don't say your age or something. But I'm pretty sure at some point you got to get carded. Like,
yeah.
So he's probably lying. We should probably get a pitchfork and go find him. He lives all the way in Montgomery though, so I don't really want to do that. So. Do
you remember his name? You should call him out on the podcast, so if the authorities are here, they can bust him.
Yeah, Michael, I think that's his first name. Fitzgerald. You, buddy.
Oh.
Yep.
We turned you in. We ratted you out, man.
You're fucking.
We'll see what the truth is now.
Yeah, and no one's gonna buy that book. I hope everybody buys that book. Let me throw in a promo for them. If you can't drink, let me at least get them some sales for that book.
Yeah.
So, did you watch a Super Bowl?
I watched it. I didn't go. Did you go?
No, I didn't go to the Super Bowl. What do you think? I'm a comic. Do you think I'm that rich? I'm not a Kevin Hart up in this motherfucker.
Kevin Hart. Yeah, I watched at my sister's house. We both grew up in Massachusetts, so.
Oh, okay. So you're right there. Okay.
So we're like we grew up loving the Pats and everything. I sucked. Like, ever since I moved to Tennessee, like, I never watched football because I don't like going to the crowded sports bars and not having anywhere to sit and getting in fight. Like, I always get in a fight when I'm watching sports. Like, I've never not gotten drunk and in fights with grown men. Like, angry fights. Always terrible.
You always
so
win.
Anyway, I like the Super Bowl and the game before it, the playoff. I don't know what you call that. Championship.
Oh yeah, the
AFC.
Yeah, I think
LMNOP.
QRS.
I watched that, but those were the only two games that I watched all season. So I really sucked, but it was a great game.
Yeah, it was a really close game.
I'm glad that was a close game. I loved it.
Yeah, I always like them to be closer because I really don't like blowouts. Like if it's like 30 or 40 points, because it just doesn't excite me. It's just like, oh, okay, well, can I leave now? Like I'm gonna go, I just don't enjoy it. So, but I don't feel bad for not watching football. I'm not like that. That was probably the only game, and then I didn't get to see hardly any Alabama games. Not that even when I had time, I just don't watch them. I don't know. I'm not your average dude. Like if you ask me a player's name on a football team, I just don't know. I'm just like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't really know.
I just root for a team. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I like that team.
It's just fun. It brings people together. I like football because it's physical. Baseball, I cannot understand how anyone can sit and watch baseball.
Boring.
Basketball is fast paced. I like watching basketball, even though you can watch the last 2 minutes and it's always the same, and you find out the winner. But just hockey, I like to be live for that too.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If I'm going to go to a hockey game, I'll be live. Like you, Nashville, y'all are Vanderbilt, right?
Vanderbilt, yeah, and I guess.
Okay, if y'all are.
Because Belmont doesn't play, right?
I don't know. Does it? I don't know.
But Vanderbilt's our big one. They win stuff.
They came to Huntsville. I've never seen a hockey game like this. It was either it was 0, I think it was 1 to 14. It was a really crazy score that you're not supposed to see in hockey. I was just like, man, they are kicking ass. It was really just crazy. It was a really big. And I was just like, man. And then later on, I think I found out it was Nashville. So, but it was crazy. But if I'm gonna go to hockey, I'd rather it be live. I like to see the just the action of it, I guess.
Yeah, I definitely like going to hockey games. I go to Preds games, and those are really really fun. And I do like baseball, watching it live, going to big games. I almost got hit in the head with a baseball once.
Oh.
I was on TV, and my dad, put his hands in front of my face, and he blocked it. And then the ball went off his hands into the row in front of us, and the guy in front, got it. I'm like, that ball almost killed me. That's my ball.
Oh, did he give it to you?
Pissed. No.
Oh.
Of course not.
Yeah, that's just how it is at baseball games. I've seen people, not fist fight over it, but get pretty oh, that's mine. Really. I'm just
yeah, but don't you think the little kid that almost died deserves it?
Yeah, I agree.
What if my dad wasn't paying attention?
Ooh.
It was my dad's hands that saved it. You
if
know?
you would have got hit and then he didn't give it to you, that would have, like, you should have hit him. You know what I mean? Like, you should have punched him.
My
Like,
dad should have, like, not saved me. And then I would have the ball. I'd not be alive, but I'd have the ball.
you would just now be getting out of coma, like, but just you would still have the
Like,
ball.
do we have it? Do we have the ball? That's like my first thing that I say when I wake from a coma.
Why am I so bigger now? What's going on? Do I have to go back to school? Because I really...
Yeah, no, hell no. I'll never go back to school if I'm in a coma. It's not worth it. Did you go to college?
I did. I went for like a year. I did online college. I went and took criminal justice. And a bunch of weird stuff happened to where it was like, you know, the next year was coming, and so I had to fill out all this other stuff. No, short story, no. I don't even know I'm giving you that fucking story. You asked a simple question, I was just going to go off at a tangent. Simple.
Oh, that's good. That's part of the podcast. Good.
But like, I did go a year, but it like, no, I didn't go back. Stuff started happening after that, and I was like, I don't know if I need to go now. Because, like, I guess the money situation just kind of equaled out. And I was like,
yeah.
I just don't see myself going back. So.
Yeah, it's hard to, like, I went to community college.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I hated high school. Like, I freaking just barely got by. I just, you know, did the bare minimum I could do. And I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. And the only reason why I went to school is because I wanted to be in the plays and stuff like that, and courses and the clubs and stuff. I, like, definitely had no interest in anything we were doing in class.
Yeah.
So then my parents were like, since you don't care, just go to community college. So I did. I changed my major, like, I was only there, like, 2.5 years. And I kept changing my major and everything. I was like, screw this. I'm like, moving to Tennessee. I was like, over it.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. College really, I don't know, man. It's just, and now, like, a lot of my friends are getting out of college and or some of them got out, you know, a few years ago, still don't have, like, jobs. And I'm like, man, like, you spent all that money and you don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like, I owe still for school. I got a bill the other day and I looked at it and I was like, oh man, I just
Ew.
Yeah, it was just
everybody owes something to somebody.
Yeah, I know I'm definitely not going to pay it for as long as fucking possible. Like, I have bought a new car since then, like a car I've bought 2 cars since then. Like, I'm just like, fuck them. Like, I just tell them, like, I don't have the money. But if they look at, like, my credit and stuff where the money's going, they're like, well, he just bought a new fucking car. Like, he could have gave that money to us.
That's why they're coming for you.
Yeah. So I just don't care to pay him back. Like, I will. Like, I'm good for it. I just, like, right now, I'm just like...
I'm good for it.
Yeah, I'm good for it. Just let me pay you and I owe you for now. Accumulate interest. Fuck you. So, I don't know, fucking we talked, we said, we text earlier, not earlier, I guess it was yesterday. Yeah. And we said we'd talk about Valentine's Day. Look, fucking Valentine's Day. This is going to be interesting. I don't know what's going to happen here. Because typically I have a date. And last year I was engaged. We're
engaged?
Yeah. Oh, man. Huh. Dude. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, and I don't really down her, but like, I don't, like, not even her as a person, even though she was a very unique person once I put the ring on. It was very, like, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, you know, like, older people are like, don't do it. And I'm like, well, whatever, you know, and I'm like, yeah, I won't. And then I do it, and then they're still like, you still have time. And then, like, I kind of get what they meant by that. Like, yeah. So, like, I don't know. So I get bitter.
You can't help what you're feeling at the time. You get bitter.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I get bitter. Like, I try not to, like, voice it too much. Like sometimes I have to stay off Facebook. But then, but yeah, I was bitter for a very little while, and then I was just like, okay, it's off to the races, guys. And then something like I had this epiphany, like, oh, that was my Facebook. Let me shut that. That was all up in my ear. Did you hear that?
No.
Okay, that was in my ear. Okay. That Facebook, it went doo-doo. It was in my ear because I got headphones on. What was that saying, Bunny? What was I saying?
You were talking about how you were bitter and then you were like off to the races.
Oh, yeah.
And...
Oh, yeah, I was dating, and then something hit me like, I mean, do you really want a girlfriend? Like, what do you really want from a girl? And I was like, I don't want a relationship, but I don't just want sex. Like, I just want to cuddle. You know what I mean? Let's watch a movie. Let's go out to dinner. Do we really have to have a title, which is cool if I find that right person, but for now, I'm just like, that's exactly, yeah.
So basically you were sad because you didn't want to end things. I'm guessing it was on her terms.
No, I wanted to end it. No, it was, it was bad. It was really bad. Like, I think I'm the one that ended it. I was just like, I don't want to get engaged to somebody that fights with me every day. So. Well,
okay, so it went sour,
yeah.
And it makes you sad that went sour. But looking back, it brought you to where you are now, and now that is, that's not where your focus is right now.
Definitely. Like,
yeah, I think that's how relationships are a lot. Like, you just, the most growing is the whole who you are after it's over,
Yeah.
Like, everything happens for a reason. Like, there's so much, I have, like, a lot of regret with relationships, and I'm like, you know what, I shouldn't regret a single thing, because do I like who I am now? Like, I like myself now more than I ever have. I still have, like, bad days and, like, insecurities and stuff, but I'm a better person today than I was yesterday, than I was, months ago. And you really, in tough times, that's when the most of you comes out,
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Man, I agree with you. I agree with a woman, everybody.
I agree with a woman.
I'm just playing.
Extra, spread the
news. No, but usually through all the hard times, like, I'll go through them, but even in the midst of it, like, I know I'll be better on that, when I get to the other side.
That's good. That's, like, good to believe that, because
but it's just
sometimes I struggle with that.
Yeah, but
I'm never gonna feel okay again. I'm so
well, I feel like that sometimes. It's like, I know today sucks and it's not getting any better tomorrow.
I'm just gonna eat all the chocolate, all of it.
I'll wake up in the middle of the night and eat ice cream, like.
Oh, that sounds so good. Stop.
Now, like, I used to hate sweets. A few years ago.
Oh, what?
I know.
No.
I went through this phase. Like, I was like, I hate sweets. I never want to eat them. And then, like, now, like, I literally have to keep some kind of candy bar, some kind of ice cream, something sweet. Because at 2 or 3 in the morning, like clockwork, yeah, I'll wake up and I have to eat it. Like, even if it's a bite, like, I have, and I'll go right back to bed. I'll be sleepwalking and eating ice cream and then fall back asleep on my bed. Sometimes I'll wake up with a melted ice cream in a bucket next to me. I'm like, oh shit.
My God.
It doesn't spill, but it's still like, man, that was a whole fucking thing.
I've woken up with some weird food in bed with me. Holy crap. I'm like, I didn't even know I had chicken wings. Where does food come from? And then the worst is when I've woken up with food, like, I used to go to Taco Bell all the time. Like, Taco Bell was my place. And, like, I would always eat every single bite. I would buy tons of it, and I'd eat every single bite. And, like, one time I was, like, so drunk that it was chalupas. There was stuff that I never even ordered. And it was all around my apartment, and it was uneaten. I'm like, how did I not eat this stuff? Like, how drunk was I? Terrible. Do you drink?
I used to. And then about like 4.5 years ago, I made a decision that if I didn't, like, some bad stuff was gonna happen. Like, that already didn't happen, you know? Like, it was just gonna get worse.
Yeah.
It was
okay.
it was, for me, like, it was just a bad lifestyle. But, like, when, like, everybody, like, I know people that don't drink, and then I know a lot of people that do drink. So I'm just basically like, I just don't drink. But if you want to hang out, you know, I don't ever judge anybody for anything. That's a lie. Like,
That's awesome.
I like people watching. I like people watching. Like, I'll go out to eat, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just make his life story.
That's like I judge everybody when I'm driving. Like, everyone's the worst person except for me, but I'm like a terrible driver. Oh my gosh, yesterday. Well, okay, about the whole drinking thing, I think I definitely need to drink less. Like, I'm kind of working on that. I don't want to, like, give up drinking.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, like, a problem, but I don't know. I definitely think I get too drunk too often.
Yeah.
Like, last night, I wasn't drunk last night, but I had been drinking at this open mic, and the street that I live off of has, like, cops all over it, and it's the bar that I was doing stand-up at is right down the street from me on that street, and I have a headlight out. And so every time I drive on that street at night, I get pulled over, and they tell me. It's only been, like, 3 days or something, but anyway, I knew I was probably going to get pulled over, so I didn't drink that much, drove home, sure enough, got pulled over, and the guy, he just was like, okay, I'm giving you a verbal warning, and here's your license. Just one last thing, do you have contacts in? And I lost my glasses, and I have really bad eyes. Like, I need to be driving.
Yeah.
I mean, I need to have glasses to, like, be driving. And I didn't have them, and he asked me about that, and so I said yes. I told him that I did have contacts in, and then he was like, okay, great, have a great night. I was like, okay, thank you so much. He drove off first, and I didn't see which way he left out. Like, I didn't see the path, and I was like, oh, I think it's right here. And he was still there, like, he was waiting at a stoplight. And I went over, like, this huge-ass curb.
Oh.
And as soon as I was, like, driving over, like, I saw the path, and I just knew he saw it, and he turned on his lights again, and there was another cop, too. There was 2 cops.
Oh.
And luckily, some guy was speeding or something, and they pulled over some other car, but I was so lucky that they got distracted because, like, that was so embarrassing. Like, there's no way. He said, I went over, it was a huge curb. It wasn't even, like, a little curb that could have been confused. Like, I'm blind as a bat.
That's funny. It's fucked up, though. How's your car? It's kind of funny.
It's okay. I think it's okay. I mean, nothing's fallen out or anything.
Well, that's good. Man, that was lucky, though. That was real lucky. Oh, man.
And I'm like, because that could go bad so quick.
I hate when cops get behind you and then, like, blue light you, but then they go over and pass you. It's like, oh, man.
Yeah, it's weird. Cops be playing tricks.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to jail or anything?
Yes, I went to jail. I even have a few jokes about it, but I went to jail for, like, 2 months. It was 2 months. And
2 months you went to jail?
Yeah, it was crazy. Girl, I am hard as fuck, and I'm stupid. You know what I mean? Yeah, I went for like 2 months because I was on probation. Like, man, I'm telling you, I was like fucking crazy when I was growing up. And because I bought these guns, and I've never told this story on here. This is cool. I bought these guns. And apparently they were stolen from, and I bought them from somebody, and apparently they were stolen from a cop. So that wasn't cool. So I got put on probation for that, and I probably could have got out of it. But I'm like a good guy. Like I wouldn't mind buying stolen guns, but if they're from a cop, like I was just like here, whatever. But so I got put on probation, just because I wasn't even supposed to have guns. Like I was 18, 19. Like what? It's I don't know what.
Why did you need these guns?
I was like, I was, I'll say it because it's just part of the past, but like I was dealing a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was just young and I was just like, I probably need this. Hindsight, I was not very smart with guns at all. Like this one time, and I don't know why, this guy provoked me and I had my gun at my buddy's house and I went over there. He's like, nah, you need to leave that here. I'll call, my friends and we'll go take care of it for you. And basically, they would just go talk to people constantly because I was always starting shit with like bigger people, and they would always have to like talk to people because I'm like really small, and the people I hung around were just a little bit bigger, and they're like, just don't mess with him. He's fucking he's retarded. So, but like I bought them guns, and then I got put on probation, and then I moved to Birmingham, which was good because no one cared, and then I moved to Scottsboro. Back to Scottsboro. In my first week there, I got a DUI, and I was just like,
aww.
They were waiting on me.
Yeah.
So I was on probation, and then that's why I had to I had to wait on a probation revocation thing. But the it's a felony, not the DUI, but it's not on my record, and the DUI I don't think that's on my record either, because of I guess it got. I don't know what the lawyer does. I just pay him. So that's pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it just sucks saying, I don't know. That was just a part of my life.
Oh, yeah. Nobody wants to get in trouble, but I think, especially if you have to have a good jail story.
Yeah, my jail was different. It was, this is going to sound really weird. I didn't really want to leave come time. Because that sounds weird, but we had fun. I got lucky and I was not in a pod with 13 other old men. It was we were all pretty much young and had 2 adults. So what we did, we made a basketball goal. We made bowling pins and a bowling ball, and we had TV in there. So we all shared that. Okay, this is your day. This is your day. So it was kind of and then Mom used to give me money, and so I would be able to buy groceries, and then I'd be like, okay, we can do this with that, and still, I don't know. So
Aww.
I don't know.
It sounds like camp.
Yeah, dude, that's part of the joke. I'm it was kind of like summer camp. You want to leave, but you're one more day. You know what I mean? Just one more day.
That's funny. I went to jail in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which is college town. MTSU is there, and they have this bar called Whiskey Dick's. And it's they have all you can drink beer, and we're out, and it was me, my friend Becca, and my friend Paulina, and we got super drunk at a show, and then we got super drunk drinking beers at Whiskey Dick's, and as we got kicked out because my friend took her shoes off. They'll kick you out for the stupidest thing. She was so drunk though, we deserved to get kicked out. And so we're walking her out, her eyes are rolling the back of her head. I'm just oh, but the second that we get out of the doors, there's all these bicycle cops.
Oh.
And I was okay, well, just keep Becca standing up. We're cool, we got this. And I'm saying this, and I turn around to look at my friends, and my friend's already passed out in the middle of the street.
Oh, shit.
In this square where this bar is, and so I pick her up and I don't even look at the cops. I'm just come on. And of course we're here ladies, let's talk. I don't even know what they said, but it was basically they wanted to call her an ambulance, my friend an ambulance, and I started getting smart mouth. I ended up calling a bicycle cop Golden Wheels, and he arrested me and brought me to jail. And the jail story, like, my friend Becca ended up being in the jail cell with me. She went to the hospital, and then they brought her to jail after. And I woke up to her in my cell, and then all of a sudden it was like jail got so much more fun. And like we were cracking up, like laughing about stories, and like obviously we're still so drunk. And like a prison guard, I don't even know what you call him, some officer like came in, and he was like, "Ladies, this is not slumber camp." And he separated us, and I had to go into a different cell, and my cell didn't have like a bathroom or like phone or anything. It was just a camera and a like slab to sleep on.
Oh.
And I like started like singing Christina Aguilera, and they were like so loud to the camera. And like dancing, and then like I passed out crying my eyes out, and when I woke up I had pee so bad, and they wouldn't, like, there was no bathroom, and I'm like telling the camera, I'm like, "Hey, I got pee. And so I started like pretending I was gonna pee in like the corner of the thing, and I was like, "I'm gonna be an animal, you're gonna make me an animal." These are the things I was saying. Oh my god. And so then somebody like came and let me out and took me to the bathroom. And at one point they told me that they were going to put me in the restraining chair because I kept pressing like the panic button. They have like a panic button where somebody will come talk to you if you need to talk to them. And I pressed it like every second, asking them questions. I was not cut out for jail.
We used to do that. We used to hit the button, but we would do it late at night. Like, we'd stay up, we'd all be in our cells, and they'd lock us down, and then we'd be like, "Okay, let's fuck with them tonight. Let's all take turns, just every 10, 15 minutes, like just pressing the button, being like, 'Hey, what time is it?'" And
yeah.
After about 4 or 5 times, they're like, "Y'all are gonna be locked down if y'all do that shit again."
Yeah, they like get so down to business.
It's like, we're just trying to have fun. Like, don't take that from us. But it was kind of like that's what I mean by like I always say, like, I know I had a problem when I kind of had fun in jail. Like,
yeah.
But I heard Lady Gaga come on yesterday, like Poker Face, and I was like, holy shit, this was my jail anthem. Like, because we would every morning that song would come on VH1, and we'd all listen to it. We'd wake up like someone would wake up really early, turn on VH1, and then it'd be doing a countdown, and that would always come on, and we would all just wake up and like just watch it. Like, that was our porn for the day, pretty much.
It was Poker Face.
Yeah.
Aw, that's so sweet.
That's funny.
I won't tell you that I love you, Kipper. I'm bluffing with my muffin.
I started singing it yesterday in the car. I was like, man, and I was trying to come up with some funny, weird joke and put it on Facebook, but I just couldn't. I was driving. I couldn't think of anything like that was coherent, so I was just like, whatever. But there's something there. There's something, jail, porn, maybe Lady Gaga. I don't know. There's something there.
There's definitely there's something there.
So you're gonna be doing the rap battle in the I Know the Manager podcast. You excited about that?
I'm excited. I looked up some. Well, can I say like what I'm doing?
Yeah. Feel free. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Medea, and I'm like doing a rap on some Judge Judy.
What?
So I've never seen the Medea movie, so I like looked her up on YouTube, and like I saw this interview of her and Oprah.
Yeah.
And I know I don't really have to talk about Medea, so I just have to I want to get the character a little bit, and I feel like I kind of have a little idea now. I'm going to do some more research, but I'm going to tear Judge Judy to pieces.
You hear that, Judge Judy? You're going to get ripped a new one. It's coming.
Yeah, because I'm sentencing now. Sentencing. Guilty. You're guilty. I don't know what judges say. I guess I should watch a couple of Judge Judy episodes too.
Yeah, I'd probably
She's just
watch
so
them.
hard. But she's a really sweet woman. I really like her quotes. I've read a lot of Judge Judy quotes throughout my life. I really like her.
Yeah, she's pretty. Yeah, like she's really stern, but at the same time, she's like.
She always rules the right way.
Yeah.
Like fair. She's fair.
Yeah, and that's just really nice to see. Like.
Yeah.
But when she is stern, like sometimes it's just funny, like because she's going off on the guy or girl or whoever it may be that's done the wrong, and she's like, you're stupid, you don't have this, and it's kind of like she's right, you are stupid, like, but she puts it in a funny way, but she's not meaning to be funny, really, it's like that's.
Yeah, no, she's a hard ass. She's definitely like stern. Like she's just to the point. She's just very aggressive with her point.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm ready for it.
But she's a nice lady, and she's about justice, and I think we should all be about justice.
Yeah. Hashtag justice, Judge Judy. I don't know what I'm saying.
Supreme Court. Oh.
Read a judge.
I don't know what the Supreme Court is.
So yeah, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? I know what I'm doing. I already got my plans. What are you gonna do?
Oh, back to Valentine's Day. Jeez.
I fucking hate that day.
Valentine's Day. Well, I'm going to see Adam Devine from Workaholics.
Are you? Okay.
Well, that's on the 13th, but that's kind of like my special thing I'm doing for myself for Valentine's. Since ain't nobody else gonna take care of me, none.
No, that's how I look at it. Like that's what I'm doing this Valentine's Day. I'm gonna, like, I gotta work well, I'll be working a little bit that day because Friday night I gotta go to Atlanta, and then we gotta come back, and then I gotta work. But then that night I'm just gonna take myself out. Like once a month, I make a conscious effort to take myself out. Like whether it's to dinner, to a movie, or just do something for me.
That's not. Yeah, you gotta. That's kind of like where I'm at right now. Like I'm doing that a lot lately. Just like doing stuff by myself, like not needing somebody to go for that hike, or not. Like I've always been a very like independent person, but I'm like making sure like do like nice things for myself now. Like go and like I know guys don't do this, but I get my nails done, or
I'll get a pedicure. I will get a pedicure. You've gone and gotten one, or you just have like? No, I have. I usually, for like the last 2 years, before this year, I've gotten like 2 a year. They feel really awesome.
Yeah. Hell yeah, they do. That's why we go all the time.
Yeah, I went, that's a funny story. I took a girl
You should go get a pedicure for, Valentine's Day.
I should. That's a good. But I'll have to work. Like the times that I have to work, it'll be
around Valentine's. You have to do it right on Valentine's Day.
I might do it Friday
as your Valentine's Day treat. Like I'm going to see Adam Devine. You can go get your pedicure. Do something nice for yourself.
Yeah. And that's where are you going to see Adam at? Is he going to be in Nashville?
Yeah, he's going to be at Marathon Music Works.
Okay. Is it just him by itself?
Yeah, he does stand-up.
Okay.
I saw him at Zany's a couple of years ago, and he was hilarious. He does, like, stories. He tells stories, and he's just very physically funny, and just like his character on Workaholics, like, he's exactly like that.
Oh, good. Then, yeah,
really
he should be. Yeah. Yeah, he's a very funny guy, man. Oh, I'll love that show. I love that show. It's a good show.
Yeah, it's a really funny show.
So yeah, so we'll be taking ourselves out, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is the year. This is our year. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I was gonna say let's do you, but like, because people say do you, but that would not be good. Let's do ourselves. Let's
do each own. Do each own.
There was no perfect spin on that.
You do you, and I do me. Yeah, we should do. Well, that's kind of like where I'm at. Like, I feel like my whole life I have just gone from being totally in love with one guy, to totally in love with the next guy, and like just I don't want to go like end a relationship and just like go into the next one because it makes the last breakup feel good, you know, or feel better or anything like that. Like I want to just really be on my own and just be okay with that and like enjoy my solitude and stuff. Like I always have, but I'm being forced now to like really focus on like personal growth, you know? Yeah. I want to use the time to dive in. Like I'm very spiritual and like really a big time Jesus lover. So I'm like praying a lot and reading the Bible and starting to do a community group at my church. And like that's stuff that I would never have done if it wasn't for being single and having the time to spend on myself, you know, and that's how I'm growing personally. And even if it's like just meditation or yoga or, you know, hiking or working out, like just making time for yourself is so important, and doing stuff that makes you feel your best, you know?
No, I'm totally in agreement with you, man. Everybody, I think even if you're in a relationship, should just take one day apart and just go do something. But if you're really single, go take yourself out or do something, you know, just to, you don't have to be with somebody. And I'm the same way that you've been, like, get in a relationship, I'm in a relationship, get out of one. And then, like, I just, like, the last few months I've just been like, I'm just going to worry, not like a selfish way, but like, I'm just going to worry about me. Like, you know.
No, it's okay to be even selfish. Like, there's been a lot of times where, like, even comedy, I took a month off, and I'm like, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. You just gotta really, it's okay to be selfish, especially now's our time to be selfish. Like, we don't have families. We don't have, like, anything that we have to really, like, be, you know, we don't have to support anyone besides ourselves.
Yeah.
So, if there's any time to really be selfish and really focus on yourself, it's your 20s.
That's true.
And, yeah, I'm just seeing, I don't know about you, but like every year in my 20s has been like the biggest growth of my life. Like it's like drastic change of who I am, and I like that. I thought maybe I was going somewhere with that, but I think
you were about to like say some powerful shit.
I was about to like freaking expand the universe and
no, but I'm in agreement. Well, so we're at an hour, so I'd say, do you have any shows that are coming up? Do you want to plug any? Do you got Twitter? Do you want to plug anything?
I'm trying to be Insta famous, so if anyone has an Instagram, my Instagram is Bunny Made a Funny, all one word, lowercase, and I put up Instagram's like become my favorite like way to express myself. I've been posting like really like silly, stupid videos of me. Like anytime I come up with a new accent or something, or I say something funny, I'll like record it. There's a lot of stuff with me and my cat. There's the best thing is I do like living room dances, and I like just dance around in my living room when my roommate isn't home, and I record it and post it to the internet, and that's all on my Instagram.
So check that out.
So Bunny Made a Funny.
Bunny Made a Funny, correct? All lowercase, one word. Yeah,
one word.
Okay. I need to check that out.
And then you spell my name. It's Bunny, and it's spelled all caps BUNNY exclamation point. That's the proper spelling.
Yeah, check that out. Cause I don't even have Instagram, and I want to get Instagram just to see the dances, cause that's fucking probably hilarious.
Oh yeah, well they're on my YouTube too, the longer versions, but my Instagram is pretty off the hook. I wish you had Instagram. I knew you didn't have Instagram.
Yeah,
I checked.
Did you? Yeah, I don't have it.
I check like that.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I keep up to date with my Instagram peeps because it's a slow build, but I really believe in the cause.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't. Hold on, let me get off here. Hold on, let me close it. Hold on. So that was our podcast with Bunny. She's very fucking. I was gonna cuss. She's very.
No, you can't.
She's fucking hilarious.
Fucking podcast.
She's fucking hilarious, guys. You need to check her out. She's doing a lot of great things, and then she'll be here. She'll be back here for the rap battle, February 22nd. Well, if you're in Huntsville, but if you're not, you'll just listen to that podcast when I put it up. But thanks for listening, guys, and slate it.
Slate it.
He don't get high, but baby, if you want, he'll go down low. Doing a podcast on a random Thursday night. Careless blow, he's gonna make you feel alright. I know the manager, he knows what's going down. He'll make you laugh, but he damn sure is not a clown. I know the manager, and this man, he's got clout. He's gonna make you scream, you know he'll make you shout. He's gonna make you scream.